In the early to mid-2010s, before battle rap media became a polished industry, the culture's most passionate discussions happened in Facebook groups. These digital spaces weren't just comment sections. They were incubators where future personalities could build their brands one post at a time. While many sought attention through controversial takes or aggressive arguments, Vada was quietly crafting a different type of presence. What distinguished Vada in these early days was his eye for emerging talent. While others focused their analysis on the culture's established stars, Vada became known for spotting potential in up-and-coming battlers. His comments weren't just praise, they were detailed breakdowns of why certain performers showed promise, analyzing everything from their writing patterns to their stage presence. This approach served multiple purposes. It demonstrated his deep understanding of battle rap's mechanics, built relationships with future stars, and established him as someone who could see where the culture was heading, not just where it had been. The reputation he built during this period was methodically crafted. Each interaction, each analysis, each prediction was a building block in what would become his media persona. He maintained a professional tone even in heated discussions, positioning himself as a voice of reason in spaces often dominated by emotion and confrontation. This wasn't just about being different, it was about being strategic. By establishing himself as a more measured voice, he created a distinct brand in a landscape where many voices competed for attention. As his following grew within these Facebook communities, Vada began expanding his network. He wasn't just commenting on battles, he was building relationships with league owners, battlers, and other media personalities. His attention to up-and-coming talent proved particularly valuable, as many of the battlers he praised early would later rise to prominence, remembering his early support. But while Facebook provided a foundation, Vada recognized its limitations. The platform could build a reputation, but it couldn't build a career. As his influence in these groups grew, he began looking for opportunities to transition to more structured media platforms. His consistent presence and growing reputation caught the attention of established figures in battle rap media, particularly those involved with War Report. The transition from Facebook personality to War Report contributor wouldn't be automatic. It required careful positioning and timing. As Vada prepared to make this move, he was already laying groundwork for his next evolution. He maintained his YouTube channel on the side, though it remained modest with just over 1,000 subscribers. The videos were time-consuming to edit and upload, but they helped him develop technical skills that would prove crucial later. By the time the opportunity with War Report presented itself, Vada had built more than just a following. He had created a foundation. His reputation for thoughtful analysis, his connections with emerging talent, and his professional demeanor would all prove valuable in his next chapter. The Facebook era might have seemed humble compared to what followed, but it was here that Vada developed the tools, tactics, and temperament that would define his later success. The War Report era, stepping into the spotlight. The transition from Facebook commentator to War Report contributor marked Vada's first major step into organized battle rap media, but it wasn't a matter of luck. Behind the scenes, Vada had positioned himself strategically, making himself available and useful to the platform. This calculated approach paid off when he joined the War Report team, a move that would significantly expand his visibility in the culture. The War Report wasn't just another YouTube channel. It represented an essential bridge between battle rap's street roots and its emerging media presence. Working alongside Norbs proved particularly valuable. Norbs' deep connections with URL, battle rap's premier league, gave Vada access to a world of industry relationships and insider knowledge that would prove invaluable throughout his career. During this period, Vada maintained two parallel paths. While contributing to War Report, he continued developing his personal YouTube channel. Though modest in size with just over 1,000 subscribers, this platform served as a laboratory where he could refine his voice and technical skills. The videos were time-consuming to edit and upload, often taking longer than he'd like, but this meticulous approach helped him master the production aspects of content creation that would later become crucial to his success. The War Report experience proved transformative in multiple ways. Beyond the obvious benefits of exposure and experience, it taught Vada how to balance individual brand building with team dynamics. He was learning the delicate art of standing out while fitting in, a skill that would become increasingly relevant and complicated as his career progressed. The champion ascension, a new level of professionalism. The path from war report to champion wasn't a straight line. It was paved with dedication and strategic positioning. What set Vada apart was his willingness to invest in his future without immediate return. He began making regular drives from Delaware to Philadelphia, volunteering his time and energy to appear on Champion. The commute, while not geographically demanding, required navigating heavy traffic and demonstrated a level of commitment that caught Jay Black's attention. Champion represented something new in battle rap media, a more professional, polished approach to covering the culture. Where previous platforms embraced raw, unfiltered commentary, Champion elevated the presentation. Hosts wore suits, discussions were structured, and the overall production aimed higher than anything that had come before. This format aligned perfectly with Vada's natural inclinations toward professionalism and detailed analysis. The impact of joining Champion was immediate and dramatic. Within months, Vada's subscriber count exploded, surpassing many established battle rap media personalities. His channel grew to over 15,000 subscribers, a testament to both Champion's influence and his ability to capitalize on the opportunity. However, this rapid ascension brought both opportunities and challenges. While his platform grew exponentially, the speed of his rise created undercurrents of resentment within the community. Some questioned whether his success was too quick, too calculated, too dependent on riding others' coattails. The Kenny Lewis saga, a digital double life. What began as comments from an apparently passionate Champion fan would evolve into one of battle rap media's most controversial revelations. For months, a commenter named Kenny Lewis had been making his presence known across battle rap social media. These weren't casual observations. They were detailed, insider comments that demonstrated an uncanny knowledge of Champion's operations. From vacation schedules to behind-the-scenes dynamics, Kenny Lewis's comments stood out not just for their frequency, but their targeting. The account systematically praised Champion episodes featuring Vada while criticizing shows where others took center stage. Fellow media personalities like Kiki, Troy, and Pat were dismissed as bench warmers, creating internal tensions that would eventually boil over. The first public exposure came from Rome DMV, who released a video presenting evidence that Kenny Lewis was Vada. Vada responded with immediate denial, posting that DS crap is not me, and dismissing Rome as a known fraud. But what Vada didn't know was that Jay Black had been conducting his own investigation for months. Over a month-and-a-half period, Jay Black had meticulously documented over 300 Kenny Lewis comments, building an overwhelming case. "I don't work for the system, I am the system," Jay Black would later reveal in an emotional video. "I had to witness you lie almost every day. Every day I was hoping it wasn't you. I was in denial." The betrayal cut especially deep as it coincided with Jay Black mourning the recent loss of his mother, a time when the Champion team should have been at its closest. In December 2017, the facade crumbled. When Jay Black strategically responded to a Kenny Lewis comment, Vada's immediate reaction, removing Champion from his social media bio within 30 minutes, confirmed suspicions. The situation reached a breaking point during a URL event involving tensions with battle rapper Disaster, where Vada's double-dealing became impossible to ignore. Faced with mounting evidence, Vada appeared on battle rapper Jim's channel, but his attempt at transparency fell short. Rather than directly acknowledging his role as Kenny Lewis, he offered what Tech9 described as dancing around the bushes. His repeated phrase, "I wear it," became emblematic of an apology that never quite arrived, leaving the community with more questions than answers. The fallout was immediate and severe. Champion, a platform built on trust and integrity, had been compromised from within. The betrayal cut deeper because Vada wasn't just a colleague, he had been considered family. Hours of three-way calls discussing Champion's future now seemed tainted by Vada's parallel efforts to undermine the platform from within. What made the Kenny Lewis revelation so devastating wasn't just the betrayal itself, nor was it the public face versus the hidden hand, but the methodical way it was uncovered. While Rome DMV made the first public accusation, it was Jay Black's quiet, thorough investigation, conducted over months while maintaining a professional relationship with Vada, that proved decisive. His approach, gathering evidence while hoping to be proven wrong, demonstrated remarkable emotional discipline. When he finally revealed his findings with the declaration, "I am the system," It wasn't just an exposure of deception. It was a masterclass in how truth, when properly documented, becomes undeniable. The saga showed that in an era of instant reactions and viral moments, sometimes the most powerful moves are the ones made in silence. His methodical approach, over 300 comments over multiple identities carefully crafted to boost his own appearances while undermining others, demonstrated just how sophisticated and deep his desire for advancement was, even at the cost of the very relationships and platform that had helped him rise. It wasn't just the deception that stunned the community, but the realization that someone could simultaneously benefit from champion support while methodically working to undermine it from within. The revelation forced the battle rap community to confront an uncomfortable truth. Sometimes the greatest threats don't come from obvious enemies, but from those who smile in your face while quietly dismantling what you've built. The strategic return, partnership with Showtime SP. After the Kenny Lewis scandal, Vada made what would prove to be his most crucial decision. He went silent for 2 months. In the fast-paced world of battle rap media, where content creators typically rush to address controversy, this absence spoke volumes. The digital space that had once amplified his voice now echoed with his silence, giving both the community and himself time to process and rebuild. When Vada finally returned, he came back with a game-changing partnership. Showtime SP, a fellow Delaware resident, brought something entirely new to the equation. Where Vada was measured and analytical, Showtime SP was animated and energetic. This contrast wasn't accidental, it was precisely what Vada's brand needed, though it was perfect. SP's genuine, enthusiastic personality helped humanize their content, while his technical knowledge complemented Vada's strategic analysis. The duo revolutionized battle rap coverage with their signature format, in-depth bar breakdowns stretching 30 to 40 minutes. In an era where most content creators focused on quick recaps and hot takes, Vada and SP took their time, dissecting wordplay and analyzing performance with unprecedented detail. Showtime SP's animated style of breaking down bars, reading from his phone while providing passionate explanations, brought new life to battle analysis. The perfect storm, industry changes and opportunity. Vada's comeback benefited from several concurrent shifts in the battle rap media landscape. Chris Unbiased was temporarily away due to legal issues, while Angry Fan's presence had diminished at this time, mostly due to his accident. These changes, combined with the tragic passing of Tech 9, which significantly impacted Champion's dynamics, created a vacuum in battle rap media that Vada was uniquely positioned to fill. But timing alone doesn't explain his successful return. Vada demonstrated remarkable discipline during this period, steering clear of controversy and letting his work speak for itself. No beefs, no drama. The long-form format of their breakdowns aligned perfectly with YouTube's evolving algorithm preferences, which began favoring extended content. This combination of factors, the Showtime SP partnership, consistent uploads, reduced competition, and algorithm alignment, created perfect conditions for rebuilding. The evolution in current status. Today's Vada Fly represents something rarely seen in battle rap media, a story of genuine evolution. Only recently has he begun engaging with controversy again, notably in his coverage of the Uncle Ross situation, showing a creator who has learned to balance analysis with entertainment, criticism with respect. The transformation isn't just about content, it's about approach. Where Kenny Lewis operated in shadows, the new Vada Fly moves in daylight. His work ethic remains unchanged. The same drive that took him from Facebook groups to champion now fuels his independent success. From hosting battle rap events to having a show on Fox 5 News, but the methods have evolved, replacing manipulation with authenticity, quick wins with consistent growth. Legacy and progress. But what makes Vada Fly's story compelling isn't just the fall and rise, it's the transformation. In a culture built on respect and authenticity, he showed that redemption comes not from explaining away past mistakes, but from demonstrating growth through consistent action. While the Kenny Lewis scandal will always be part of his story, it's no longer its defining chapter. His journey reflects something fundamental about battle rap culture itself, the ability to evolve, learn, and earn respect through work and growth. For upcoming content creators, Vada's story serves as both warning and inspiration, a reminder that shortcuts can lead to setbacks, but also that setbacks don't have to be permanent. The partnership with Showtime SP proved particularly crucial to his comeback, showing how the right collaboration can help rebuild credibility while creating compelling content. Today, Vada's channel stands as one of battle rap's significant platforms, though debates about his methods and motivations continue within the culture. In the end, perhaps Vadafly's greatest achievement isn't just surviving the Kenny Lewis scandal, but emerging from it as a stronger, more authentic voice in battle rap media. His story continues to evolve, proving that in battle rap, as in life, it's not about avoiding falls. It's about how you get back up.
Hey, it's the Algorithm Institute where the stories are told. From the battle rap culture, speaking facts that we know. It's the Algorithm Institute. Go like and subscribe if you dig in the content that we provide. If you listen to us, you ain't hearing no lies. We better than the mother bloggers all combined. It's the Algorithm Institute of battle rap.
Tap in and subscribe so we can keep cooking.
It's the Algorithm Institute of battle rap.
Each subscription is a vote for more quality content, more epic stories, and a stronger community.
We reply to every comment.
In the unforgiving world of battle rap, legends aren't born. They're forged in on the stage. From the streets of Harlem to the Cowway in Chicago, one man's journey has become the stuff of legend. K-Shine, the prodigy who became a king, the soldier who built an empire, the warrior who survived betrayal. This winter witnessed the untold stories that shaped a dynasty. This winter, the Algorithm Institute of Battle Rap presents K-Shine
season. He keep it sturdy, doing 30. After all that talk, we can game first 30. It's K-Shine season. Don't blame it, nothing but the I saw DNA. Sexy perfect, put them all in a box. It's K-Shine season. He keep it sturdy, doing 30. After all that talk, we can game first 30. It's K-Shine season. Don't blame it, nothing but the I saw DNA. Sexy perfect, put them all in a box. It's K-Shine season.